Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another buzzing walkabout here on buzzing Pattaya, and look behind me, there you go. We are at the old Batman Club, the nightclub on Soi Batman. If you're not sure where we are, look on the map now. Listen, this is just one of these places. I'm going to show you very quickly and then we're going to head into town. I'll show you some places like the telephone box. I'll explain to you about that place and a few other bits and pieces, but I wanted to come here today just to show you something, because if you're like me, you like to explore places and think, wow, what's going on in there? This used to be a really busy nightclub. It was before my time, sadly, so I never actually got to go inside. But inside it's incredible, it really is. And you can see now that all the graffiti artists here have come up and they've done all their tags. There's some really funky, really cool graffiti in there. But I'm just going to show you a little bit of the place, just a little bit. Have a look in there. Like I say, it's been derelict now for years. It really is in a state of disrepair, and then we're going to go into town. But I want to show you this place. Have a look, check this out. This is Soi Batman and this is the old Batman Club. So let me spin the camera around. All right, so now what I will say, guys, is just be a bit streetwise. Okay, I'm not going to teach you or tell you what to do, but just be a bit streetwise in terms of when you do come up here. There's 8 floors, I think it is, and you can see there the old Batman sign right in the front. Now this does, there are chances are when you do come in here, there may be some homeless people in here, there may be people that are maybe participating in things that they shouldn't be participating in terms of sticking up their nose, all that kind of stuff. So just be a bit cautious, a bit aware. Certainly don't come up here of a night time. And like I say, this used to be a really big nightclub. You can see now all the graffiti. And this, I mean, these graffiti artists, I mean, you know, I look at stuff like this, I don't know about you, but unbelievable. I mean, that is really incredible how they do that. And they've even had a pop at the sofa. There you go. T5F. I don't know what any of these tags stand for, it's not my cup of tea. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you one of the lower floors. And this used to be a massive nightclub. I don't know the true history. Maybe, guys, if you know the history better than me, you've been here longer, please share. I'm only going to show you the ground floor. I'm not going to go upstairs. But as you can see in here, this used to be massive. And sadly, where all the rain's coming now, it's a deep swimming pool down there. And I certainly don't recommend swimming in that. But you can see all the graffiti and stuff. And there's a stairwell to the side here, which we can go up to. And there you go. And I don't know what see the effect here looks like an armadillo's back, how they've done the effect there. But like I say, it's a really interesting place. It goes up about 8 floors. I've done photo shoots up here. I've done quite a lot up here, to be honest. But like I say, during the daytime, pretty good, no dramas. Over night time, truthfully, I'd say probably stay away, guys. And what I will do, let me show you, there's a floor up here where they cut the hole in the complex. Let's have a quick wander up. I'll just do this quickly and then we'll head off. All right, bear with me. And I don't know why it hasn't ever been repaired, or no one's taken the projects on, because it is a really big, sizable building, as you can see. But it's like it's just stood still in time. Nothing's gone on in here. Now, is this the floor I'm looking for? Okay, it's not the floor I'm looking for, but I want to show you this. So this is the next level up. But I'm not going to walk up there. But if you look up there, that used to be a big viewing gallery, I think. Well, there you go, look at that. Even some old bars. All right. Be very careful as well if you wear flip-flops. A lot of glass, a lot of broken glass here. And like I say, you can go up and up and up and up and up. I think it's about 8 floors. All right. There you go. Soi Batman, the old Batman nightclub. But if you do know the true history, I thought there was a fire once. I've heard there's been a big fire. I heard it got shut down through illegal activities. I heard there was a lot of influential people involved in the money struggle. Not really sure, to be truthful. All right, so I'm going to jump on my motorbike and let me take you on a ride down to the telephone box. So there you go, guys. That is the old Batman Club. All right, so now we're going to head down. I want to show you. Rocky this road. 1 second. Yeah, I want to head down to the telephone box. Now, if you've never been to the telephone box, let's just move the camera. There we go. That's better. All right, yeah. It's one of these places. It's tucked right out of the way. You wouldn't actually come to it unless you knew about it. And once you've visited, you won't forget it. I think that's the best way of describing that. And it's just tucked up here. Now, if you know about Kings, if you're aware of Kings Club, well, then you'll be aware of the kind of format, the kind of theme. But here it is here. That is the telephone box. Now, I've been told it's reopened. I don't know if it has or not, but I have been told that it has. And basically, it's a concept where you go in and it's very, very dark, very, very poorly lit. And when you go in there, the girls in there, they're very experienced. Let's leave it at that description. And they certainly know what they're doing. And I'll leave that at that. And if you come onto Patreon, I will give you a proper description into there one day. But that is a telephone box, and it's not to be forgotten. It's tucked out the way, sadly. So it's, you know, you're not likely to walk past it. It's not one of those kind of destination places like that. As you're going to see now, we're going to be riding around quite a bit. But yeah, if you go there, I'm sure you won't forget it in a hurry. And it's weird. Sometimes I really sort of like puzzled why they would take these opportunities to take buildings in these kind of locations, because you really genuinely are off the beaten track. And due to the nature of what they do in there, they can't advertise. So I'm really quite sort of baffled as to why you would put yourself in the middle of nowhere and you know, hope to get customers, because you're not going to get any passing traffic. Certainly once you've been there once, well then you'll either enjoy it and go back time and time again, or you'll give it a wide berth and think, sod that, I'm not doing that. In reality, as to where we actually are, we're kind of running parallel to Pattaya, or as some people like to call it, South Pattaya Road. I'm only joking about it because I had a guy messaging me the other day, why do you call it Pattaya? It's called South Pattaya Road. No, it's called Pattaya, which is Thai for South Pattaya Road. But anyway, neither here nor there. The point being is we are running fairly parallel to that road. But as you can see, we really are in the middle of nowhere. But if you get a Bolt taxi will take you out there, and you're talking pennies. It's not a lot of money. And you will eventually, when we get to where I want to go to, you'll recognise where we are. There's a lot of Thai apartment blocks here. So if you're looking at a long stay and you want a very, very cheap room to rent, you can get a room here for about 4,000 baht a month. They're very basic, as you can expect. Most will have aircon. You might be lucky to have a TV, but it's not the end of the world. You just go and buy one. But yeah, they're about 4,000 baht a month, a lot of these places. So there's a few hotels here, like the Corner Lodge. I believe that's reasonably popular. Again, you know, people do ask me and say to me, Trev, where's a good place to stay? My real problem is that I don't actually stay in the hotels. Obviously, I've got my own place here, so I don't use hotels. It's really hard, and I feel bad because I don't like saying to people I don't know, but at the end of the day, the truth is, I don't know. So, yeah, I can't help you. But you'll start to see where we are in a second. We're not too far away. And if you have been to the telephone bar, do me a favour, guys, and what do we call it? Be polite as well as diplomatic in your answers. What was your experience like? What did you think about the telephone bar? It's very similar to a king setup, but it's a bit like a fine wine. It's better with age. Let's go down that route. All right, so we are now heading down, and you're going to recognize this straight away when I tell you. You're going to go, now I know where we are. And what I'm going to do is just do a little left turn and just I'm not going to go up there because I covered that the other day. But if you go up there, that takes you up towards where Babylon is, and all up that way. And then if you carry on, which we're going to do, and you turn right here, see that little turning there on the right hand side where it says max? If you turn up there and then take the very first turning on the right, that takes you into Soi Bangkok, into Club 4, Club Sin, and all the other clubs there. And that's a great place to go and visit. There's a lot of little bars there. Girls are very friendly. They're not shy, and you are definitely going to have a good time. And if you've been on a bar crawl, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I refer to Club Sin. And talking of other clubs, just around the corner here, we will go to King's Club. And again, I won't go into King's Club, but it's just letting you know that it's there. So in this video, I am going to head over. I want to finish off in LK Metro. One of the videos I want to do coming up is I want to talk to you a lot more in depth about LK Metro and about what to expect. And I'm going to finish up there. So we're now back on 3rd Road, and I'm going to turn right. Opposite me there, you can see the new food court complex. And it's coming on leaps and bounds now, to be fair. They've done a fantastic job in there, really have. I've been told it's being geared up towards the Chinese tour buses. Now, I don't know how true that is, so don't hold me to that, but that's what they're telling me. Whether that is true is another thing. And of course, across the road, that purple sign you can see over there with the beige front balcony, that is King's Club. If you're going to King's Club, you buy the girl a drink, and it's a bit like Paul Daniels, as if by magic things start disappearing and coming off. It's like, what's going on? So yeah, pop in there. It's a fun place, fun environment. You'll enjoy it. All right, where are we going to go? Now on my left is Soi Excite. Just gone past Soi Excite. You got the Excite Club down there. That's another good place, another fun environment to be in. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's nip down here. Soi 21. Now Soi 21 is a cut through. This road leads you down into the very beginning of Treetown area, and it's right at the beginning. So Soi 21. Again, there's a few hotels here, so if you're looking for a central area, this is probably not a bad place to visit. You got the Royal Den. That's a hotel complex. You got big apartments in here, which I've shown you before, but that's mainly for Thai people. But there are a few restaurants, there are a few hotels here. So again, it might be worth you considering that if that's where you want to go. And of course, on the right-hand side, they're yet to open. And people ask me about these. When will the soapy massages open? PP massage. Guys, they are going to be the very last thing they allow to open. The absolute last thing, simply because of the extreme body-to-body contact. So that's going to be definitely the last thing that they check box before they say, yep, you can open. And soapy massages, if you're not sure what they are, basically it's a massage, body-to-body massage with a girl. Normally lasts about 90 minutes, and what happens is you go upstairs, they'll shower you off, they'll shower, they'll put you on a mattress, cover themselves in soap and glide all up and down you. And then when they finish doing all the gliding, once they've done all that bit, then what they'll do is they will make sure you are suitably relieved of any pent-up frustration. So up here, we're into Treetown now. I won't bore you with the details. I just want to show you something just so you know what's going on. But the buzzing bar is coming along slowly but steadily. We've got a new sign out the front there that says buzzing. And with the balcony there, all the parasols are up now, locked into place, so they're not going to go anywhere. So we are getting there slowly. It's been a tough haul, to be honest. It's been a very, very tough haul. And it's not been easy in any way, shape or form, but hey ho, that's the way it is. But what they have done, see here, look, finally, we have a new road. Finally, we have a new road. And it's long overdue. This part of Treetown was really bad. A lot of rubble and just no road whatsoever, but they've done it now. So yeah, so fingers crossed, another positive step towards making Treetown a go-to area. And I mean, out of interest, guys, do you ever come to Treetown? Do many of you come up here? You know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Incidentally, I'll tell you what, while we're talking, and let's be honest, okay, listen, I can take it on the jaw, it's not an issue. Those of you that have been in the buzzing bar, or those of you that come over this area, what do you think? What do you think that we can do to improve buzzing and escape and make it a popular venue? Because right now we're struggling, there's no doubt about that. the buzzing aspect's ticking along, but then that was always going to be the little side issue of escape. But escape of a nightclub of an evening, we're dying absolutely on our arse. So, you know, what would you suggest? One of the things that has been spoken about is we've had a discussion between the team is to make it into a high class go-go during the evening until we turn it into a nightclub. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? Good idea? Bad idea? What would you do if I handed it over to you and said, right, guys, there you go. What would you like to do with it? What would you say? Wow, VIP massage is open early. Bloody hell. Unheard of. And of course, on the right side there, you've got Soi Honey. Go down Soi Honey, right down there. There's lots of activity down there. Now, where would you like me to go, young man? Okay, you want me to go that way, no problem. All right, so I'm just going to ride along Soi LK a bit. We've gone past LK Metro. I'm going to come back to that one later and do the video I want to showcase. And I see now they're moving nicely now, moving nicely along with the build here. Look, upstairs, starting to take shape, starting to decorate it. Haven't been in yet. I'm going to go and see Kevin. Kevin's the new owner, one of the new owners. So I do want to go in there and see him and say hello. And I'm not sure where she's going. Oh, she's going there. Okay, no problems. Yeah, go and say hello and see what the score is in there. Kevin's a lovely guy. Used to be in Lady Love. Now, incidentally, places Stay Suitors Court. I've maybe mentioned that a few times. And I was asked the other day about getting your ears syringed. And I'm told, I don't know how true this is, maybe you guys can help me, but I'm told in here, in this particular hospital, they do a good service. It's the public health hospital here, so they do a good service and you can get your ears syringed if that's what you want. So I'm just going to do a U-turn, spin you back round. Go on, son, give it some, go on. I miss my bike. I've got to sort myself out. I'm getting a right lard arse, I really am. Really is quite depressing, to be honest. I worked so hard and then I've lost it and put it all back on again. This is Soi Boomerang. Soi Boomerang, you know what to expect down here. Lots of small gentlemen's clubs and always good fun, hands-on, etc. and all that kind of stuff. So, and Heaven Above is currently being refurbished and revamped and expanding. They're expanding. Here's another popular place, the Hideaway. Pop in the Hideaway there, go and get your food. Great food. And we're just going to ride around up here. Head up towards LK Metro. And we're going to wrap it up. Yeah, so the Batman Club. Oh, hello, look at this. Oh, how funky is that look? Now that is a front of a vehicle and a half, isn't it? I wonder how that would work. Imagine if it was unfortunate enough to be involved in an accident and you was to hit that front bonnet. I mean, that would do you some pretty bad damage, wouldn't it? All those sharp bits. I don't know. But yeah, how cool does that look though? Happy days. They're busy getting all the cardboard. Go and recycle that. There's a Nature View Hotel right in front. Again, a good location. We're right on the very edge of Soi 15. Anybody stayed there? It looks nice. I've not stayed there. What's it like? Anybody know? And of course, they're building this right in front of us. I'm not sure. I think that's going to be a condo hotel, I've been told, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to that one. So we're going to push on. What I'll do is I'll go round. I'll go down Soi Diana into Soi LK, and like I say, I'm going to stop. And then what I am going to do coming up is I'm going to go through Soi LK very slowly and talk about each and every individual bar, what you can expect, what the go-go's offer. I'm going to cover each one in detail. And as I said before, you know, we've got our Patreon account out now, which is really, it's been a fantastic breath of fresh air. And it gives me the opportunity to actually talk about what really does happen in ways that you'll not need to try and figure out my cryptic clues. Okay, so we're going to left turn. So this is Soi Diana, and up ahead there you can see the LK Metro sign. Starting to get a bit busier. I mean, obviously it's early morning right now. I've deliberately come out this time of day because I actually want to take some time when I do the video for LK Metro. And obviously I can't do that at night time because at night time it's just too busy. How you doing, boys? You okay? But, yeah, so I don't want to come out of an evening and do it because loads of people will be sitting outside the front and stuff, and I don't want to do that. So I've come down deliberately early this morning, and fingers crossed, we should be good. I'll explain each place, tell you what it goes on in a lot more detail. All right. See, it's really weird because at this time of night, what am I on about? At this time of the morning, normally you'd have the die-hard people that have been out partying all night and just having their breakfast before they go home and sleep it all off. And yet we find ourselves virtually empty. So I'm going to pull up outside the cave. Cave's just reopened. It's recently reopened the last few days. Pop in there, and it's all right. It's all good. All good. Okay, let me just turn the camera off, spin the camera around, and then we're going to finish off. 1 second. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed that ride around. Like I say, Soi Batman. What a place. Imagine that in its heyday. I can't imagine how busy that must have been. And I don't actually know the full story, so there's a lot of rumours, but I don't know. Maybe if you do know, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And of course, from their telephone box, you got to go in there and see it to believe it, and then go down to King's Club just to try and recover, and then come over here and just get back into the reality of what we're doing here. So there you go, guys. That's it now. All I will say is, please, if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel. We're growing really rapidly, which is fantastic. So thank you very much for all your support. If you haven't, check out Patreon. There is a link down below. Basically, all it's doing is it's a two-pronged attack. It allows me the opportunity to showcase stuff and talk about things I can really talk about I can't do here, and it also helps develop towards the exciting new projects that we're working on. So please have a look at that. There's great content in there, that I guarantee you. And if you'd like to have a look on Discord, we've got 14,000 members now, and they're all experienced people like yourself and newbies sharing information and stuff. It really is a fantastic bit to have a look on. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you somewhere, someday, very, very soon. Until then, stay safe.